missing from the Epstein files, including interviews with a woman who leveled accusations against Donald Trump. More than 50 pages of documents related to the allegation are missing from the DOJ's public database of Epstein files.
This unclassified document from 2016 describes allegations from a Jane Doe who said she was recruited to attend parties hosted by Jeffrey Epstein, with promises it could help her modeling career. She claimed she was flown to New York, paid about $500 to attend some events, and asked to give massages to Epstein and others. The document alleges that Donald Trump was present at some of these parties, and that she was pressured into sexual acts. It also claims she was threatened not to report what happened. According to the bottom section, a complaint was filed in 2016 against Epstein and Trump, but it says the case was initially dismissed because of how it was filed, and later it was refiled under a different approach.
Were there any underage girls at that party or at any party that Trump attended with Jeffrey Epstein?
This is so ridiculous, and that they are trying to deflect from all the great things Donald Trump has done. There is no evidence that Donald Trump has committed a crime. Everyone knows that. This has been the most transparent presidency. He's the one that asked that those files
I reclaim my time. I got your answer. You said there's no evidence.
Trump asked
Mr. Chairman, please stop the clock. Stop the clock.
The legislation. This is
Time
belongs to the gentleman from California.
Okay. I'm going to put up another document from a witness who called the FBI's National Threat Operations Center, because I believe you just lied under oath. There is ample evidence in the Epstein file.
Don't you ever accuse me of a crime.
I believe you just lied under oath, and this is all on videotape.
You know about sexual predators and things like that. I mean,
you are one.
All right, I was going to say that, but it's true. Donald, do you ever discuss sex with your daughter?
No.
You do not?
No.
You've never sat
And I
down?
have a feeling we're not going to hear.
Another embarrassing video from a 2006 Howard Stern show has surfaced. It shows Trump alongside daughter Ivanka and son Don Jr. joking about being a sexual predator.
You know about sexual predators and things like that. I mean,
You are one.
All right, I was going to say that, but it's true.
Donald Trump's name has been claimed online to appear around 38,000 times across Epstein-related documents and references, which sounds shocking at first, but a big part of that number comes from search results counting every repeated mention, duplicate page, or reference across large batches of files, not 38,000 separate incidents. In the actual Epstein document releases, Trump's name appears in a much smaller number of contexts, mostly connected to the New York and Palm Beach social circles around Jeffrey Epstein in the 1990s and early 2000s, compared to some figures who show up dozens of times in depositions, flight logs, or contact lists. Many mentions are simply people being referenced during testimony or investigations. The key thing to remember is that a name appearing in the Epstein files doesn't automatically mean involvement in wrongdoing. It often just means someone was mentioned during the investigation or in witness testimony.
Accurate, I said it wasn't.
So you're saying that none of this happened?
No, I'm saying it was inaccurate.
Okay. How many times did President Nunz appear in the Epstein files? More than 100? More than 1,000?
No, and what we've been able to release is what we've been legally able to release, and that is...
No, that's not the question. I asked you, how many times did the president's name appear?
I don't know.
It's your testimony. You do not know that answer.
The number of times, no.
Major trigger warning. If you're not going through the files, I am. And here are some of the most disturbing things I have seen. They trafficked little girls. They got them pregnant. They took their babies. They starved the babies, made them very thirsty, and then they put their in their mouths because they knew the babies would suck harder. They joke about cream cheese. They are referring to breast milk in the intestines tasting good because they ate them. Well, actually, they were probably eating their own as well. All of our children are accessible to all of these predators because their school photos were handed over to, yeah, MAGA, your kids were handed over too. They wrote emails back and forth like, got a good 10-year-old, got a good 8-year-old, virgin, just your style, you want it? But the saddest part here, the most disturbing part, is that Pam Bondi, Donald Trump, Kash Patel, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Dan Bongino, Steve Miller, Bannon, all these people and the 1,000 FBI agents that redacted the files, they know who all these perpetrators are. They know that people, children were killed, buried, put in the water, put in fields. They know where they are. They know who the perpetrators are, and they redacted their names. And they are sitting around eating their dinner right now, knowing the names of the people who did this. And no one in America is pressing charges or doing anything, but dozens of other countries are. Who was cooking the meals? Who was the staff? Who are the people that could speak up?
Ghislaine Maxwell was a British socialite who became a close associate and longtime companion of Jeffrey Epstein in the 1990s and early 2000s. Prosecutors said she helped manage Epstein's social circle and acted as a recruiter, introducing young girls to him and helping facilitate the abuse network connected to his properties. Her name has appeared in some Epstein-related documents and witness accounts involving wealthy and powerful people, including Donald J. Trump, mainly because they were part of an overlapping social circle in New York and Palm Beach during the 1990s. Trump has said he later banned Epstein from his Mar-a-Lago club after a dispute and has denied any wrongdoing related to Epstein. Maxwell was arrested in 2020, and after a federal trial in 2021, she was convicted of multiple charges related to recruiting and trafficking minors for Epstein. In 2022, she was sentenced to 20 years in federal prison, where she's currently serving her sentence.
During the time that you were working for Jeffrey Epstein, right? Can you list all the girls that you found for Jeffrey Epstein that were under the age of 18 to come work for him in any capacity?
Check the form of foundation.
So I didn't find girls. I didn't look for them. You choose the word.
Well, no, you don't choose the word. If you have a question, ask it.
List all of the girls that you met and brought to Jeffrey Epstein's home for the purposes of employment that were under the age of 18.
Check the form of foundation.
I've already characterized what my job was, which was to find people, adults, professional people, to do the types of jobs that I listed before. Pool person, secretary, house person, chef, pilot, but I'm talking about individuals under the age of 18, not adult persons, individuals under the age of 18.
I only hired, looked for people, or tried to find people to fill professional jobs in professional situations.
Under the age of 18, correct?
I think we've established was 17 and
Is she the
masseuse.
I'm sorry, go ahead. Is she the only individual that you met for purposes of hiring someone for Jeffrey that was under the age of 18?
Check the form of foundation. Mischaracterizes their testimony.
So I didn't hire people. I met
didn't
people.
use the word hire. I said
Yes, you did.
I said met.
So I interviewed people for jobs that were professional people for professional things, and I'm not aware of anyone aside from who clearly was a masseuse aged 17, but that's, at least that's how far we know that I can think of that fulfilled any professional capacity for Jeffrey.
List all the people under the age of 18 that you interacted with at any of Jeffrey's properties.
I'm not aware of anybody that I interacted with, other than I was 17 at this point.
Looking at these documents, it raises a bigger question people keep debating. Some argue the mentions of Trump and Epstein-related records could be part of a broader political effort to damage his reputation. Others say that because many powerful figures moved in the same social circles as Epstein, it's important to examine every name that appears in the records. So the real question becomes, are these references simply the result of politics and associations and elite social circles? Or do they point to something deeper that investigators and the public still don't fully understand?
Can we begin with breaking news from MS Now this hour about Trump-related files missing from the DOJ's Epstein files release? Lisa, you got this reporting. Walk us through it.
MS Now can report that there is at least one witness for whom 3 interviews with the FBI in rapid succession in 2019 are missing. You might say, well, what's the big deal about that? Well, the big deal about that is that we can also confirm that that woman is the same person who in a 2025 FBI presentation is identified to have accused Donald Trump of a sexual assault when she was between 13 and 15 years old. We know that based on a human source who has confirmed to us that this woman is one and the same. So I want to make this very clear. There is a woman who, according to the FBI and documents compiled last summer, accused Donald Trump of sexually assaulting and physically abusing her. One of the things in her accusation is that in addition to forcing her to perform oral sex, he also hit her in that same episode. We have now connected that woman to someone who was interviewed by the FBI 4 times in 2019. Of those 4 interview memoranda, which are listed in this index that I'm holding up right here, only one of them can be seen. And in that interview, the accusations against Trump are not present. At the most, she says that she had met Trump on one occasion without detailing it. And when asked how she understood that Epstein was a person who committed abuse against her, she showed FBI agents a picture that she had been sent by a friend. It was a picture that she was reluctant to share with FBI agents because there was somebody else in the photograph. It turned out to be, according to this interview memo, a well-known photograph of Epstein and Trump together. She said that she was reluctant to show them the full image lest she incriminate someone that she feared could retaliate against her. That's all that we know from what's publicly available in the files, but we know that this woman had other accusations against Trump. Where they are listed or where they've been memorialized, we're not sure, but we can tell you and our viewers that there are 3 other interview memoranda taken by the FBI that are not present anywhere in the Epstein files.